योगा तुमका आमच्या या स्पेशल प्रोग्रामान वेलकम टू रियल टॉक एंड आयज आमी पोंडा बाय इलेक्शनाचेर उलयतले एवरीथिंग सराउंडिंग इट वेदर द डिसिजन्स टेकन फॉर द कॅन्डिडेट सिलेक्शन वॉज इट करेक्ट ते आमी फायंड आउट करतले वील हॅव अ डिस्कशन दॅट वील डिस्कस अबाउट वेदर दिस इज अ ट्रायल बॉल बिफोर द मेन 2027 elections, whether this election is really around the issues or is it really about who is strong or who is not. So हे आता हे आमी डिस्कस करून फायंड आउट करतले आनी वेदर हो जिखलो जाल्यार कितें जातलें तो जिखलो जाल्यार कितें जातलें. So around this, what people are involved in major decision making, this will be a discussion we'll have, and whether the dynamics of this election will change. So I have with me an esteemed guest of people around me who will be talking with me, who will be joining with me. So I'll introduce them along with you while I'm talking to you. To start with, first I want to welcome Mr. Amit Palekar Bab to the conversation. Welcome to you, sir. Amit Palekar was the CM face for Aam Aadmi Party. Now he's parted ways, and he's also an High Court advocate, and he helps in many of the causes, even the social issues and political issues. Thank you. Welcome, sir, to our channel. Next we have
Thank you, Naresh.
Next, we have Advocate Pratima Bai, who's a social worker, who's a social activist, as well as she takes up a lot of issues of the people of general public. She is also an advocate and a politician of Navalim constituency. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And also we have from all the way from Sangay and a social activist, a politician, and even he is a Sangay municipal councillor. We'll welcome Meshu to the stage. Meshu, thank you so much for taking your time and joining today.
Yes, thank you. Welcome.
All right. While I welcome everybody, there's a sense of political drama that is going around in Goa, where people are commenting each other candidates around the Ponda by-election. But I don't want to get into the controversies. That's the reason I want to make it clear. We will not talk about controversy, but rather we'll talk about the issues of how people should think of take these elections. So I want to put this first question across because is this election of really about issues of the public, or is this an election where people are talking about power engagement? Can I put this forward to a question to Amit Bab? How do you see this election? Because people are not talking about issues that is happening to the public, but rather just the stereotype statements about ID hospital and about the sewerage and about the garbage management. But have we really spoken to people and got the people on the stage?
See, honestly, Naresh, I'll tell you, this election has become a very prestigious point for BJP, and they made it a prestige point from the perspective that they think that this is a prelim. म्हणजे ते म्हणटा की 12वीचे एक्झाम आसा जर 27 जाल्यार ही प्रिलिम आणि they want to put out the force and show that legacy, as they say, legacy of Ravi Naik to his son Ritesh, whether it will continue or will hold. Now, I think more importantly and more disturbing for me is that, and I've been very clear, it has become more like a caste politics which is being played here. And I think that is something very disturbing for me. I have made it very clear in my last interview that, I did not agree to the fact that UP had stressed upon me as a Bandari person, as a Bandari candidate. And here the question comes, me coming from the same community as Ritesh Naik, the question comes here is whether caste politics and legacy politics should stay. According to me, if legacy politics stays, a person like Pratima, myself, Meshu, or for that matter, you or any Goan would never stand chance in politics, because then somebody who is the son of a politician will always be put forward as the next representative of the particular constituency. And I think that is not fair for democracy, that is not fair for Ponda, or that is not fair for Goa, or for our nation for that matter. And for that reason, I absolutely agree to this point of view when you said that it has not become a politics of issues, but politics of points other than what we should matter for Ponda. हांव फोंड्या 25 वर्सां सावन I have stayed for 1 year in Ponda 25 years back. Except for
Yeah.
mere cosmetic development that is that Ponda has seen. Ponda has not seen real development. Ponda has remained the way the Ponda was. I mean, when I say way Ponda was 25 years back, that's traffic, that's look, that's issues, that's survey, that's that. आता अशें आसतना I have seen Bob Ketan be on field for various issues. He's been there, and I've seen him being every time we open social media and when you talk about Ponda, Ketan comes to your mind. So I think it's at the end of it, people should decide on the fact that it's not about caste, it's not about legacy, which legacy politics should end. And I'm of the firm opinion that caste politics should also end. And I regret the fact that I never raised my voice publicly when it came to app using caste as a tool for asking for votes. And here also I see the same thing which is being done by app when they talk about Carlos or for that matter anybody else, that suppression of a person. What is suppression? Who is suppressed? Have anybody has suppressed me? There have been opposition and politics that happens, but we have to understand the real needs of Ponda, and I think real needs of Ponda are getting ignored when it comes to this election. Nobody is talking about that. Everybody is talking about Bandari. Everybody is talking about legacy of Ravi Naik or legacy. I respect Ravi Naik very from my heart, but that does not mean that his son should get the right to contest and to win the election only because he's the son of Mr. Ravi Naik. I mean, the same rules should have applied to Utpal Parikar also. BJP has disowned him.
Right.
So, legacy of choice, Sanatan Dharma of choice, Hindutva of choice. This is what I have said about BJP, and I think it's all about politics. It's about winning elections. They don't care about somebody being there, somebody being son of Parikar or somebody being son of Ravi Naik. For them, the winning matters. For them, seat matters. For them, Hindutva doesn't matter. For them, whatever they talk about is all fake. And what matters is only fact that somebody should win elections and make them form the government in some form or the other.
Right. So I want to take this opportunity to introduce to the people who are watching this interview the candidates which are contesting right now. We have Ritesh Naik, who is also a BJP candidate, and he is right now the secretary of the Ponda Education Society, and he's also the ex-chairperson of Ponda Municipal Council. He's a social worker, and of course he's a BJP karyakarta. And today he's got the opportunity to represent. While we have got in the Indian National Congress the Dr. Ketan Bhatikar, who previously was part of other political parties, and we'll talk about that also. That area also, but today he's part of Congress, is contesting this election, and how the dynamics have changed inside the Congress. We're going to talk about that soon. And lastly, we have Aam Aadmi Party Gitesh Naik, and Gitesh Naik, obviously he has worked in different as a social worker and everything, but more importantly, Gitesh Naik is now part of AAP and in the constituency which they have not tried much, and there's a lot of controversy around that, and we are going to talk about Gitesh Naik too. So these are the candidates that right now are the contesting this next election. And while Amit said about respect to Ravi Naik, somewhere else we are talking about family Raj, while the candidature is given to a person who is the son of the person who occupied that seat. I want to ask Meshu. Meshu, kahi saran sata in whatever language you can give, Meshu. What do you think about this candidature of Ritesh Naik? While there was a eligible candidate there, I've heard his name was Vishwanath Dalvi, who's a Karyakarta and was the next in line to contest. But giving a ticket to Ritesh Naik, was it a decision, right decision, wrong decision?
See, BJP is, I don't know why, but BJP in आपल्याक जेंगा जाय, थिंगा family raj accept केला. आपल्याक जेंगा नाका, थिंगा family raj deny केला. For example, they have accepted Babush and everyone, but they have denied many people to give tickets. बट इन रवी नायक केस जोशवाक तांणी टिकेट दिली जेन्ना फ्रांसीस डिसोजा आमचे एक्स मिनिस्टर जेन्ना एक्सपायर्ड जाले. जोशवाक टिकेट दिली पूण उत्पल परिकराक दिवंक नासली. आता रवी नायकाच्या चेड्याक दिल्या तेन्ना बाबू कवळेकरान बायलेक मागली, बायलेक दिगना. पूण त्या सायडीन बाबू स्पॉन्सर जाता कारण ताज्या बायलेक दिली. सो बीजेपी इज ती आता बीजेपी पार्टी म्हणटा ती डिसिजन घेवपाक लागल्या की कोण फॅमिली राज आणि कोण फॅमिली राज न्हू तें. सो दीस इज नॉट रायट अँड ओन्ली बिकॉज इज सन ऑफ रवी नायक. जशें दोतरान सांगलां आमी एडवोकेटान की बाबा रवी नायकाचो चेडो म्हणून ताका निवडून दिवपाचो, तशें कांय ना न्हू तें. रवी नायक वी हॅव हाय रिस्पेक्ट एज अ होम मिनिस्टर. ही हॅज परफॉर्म लॉट आणि स्टील ड्युरिंग रामा काणकोणकर इन्सिडेंट lot of activists and people have remembered Ravi Naik because of the कडक ऍक्शन जी तो घेतालो तेका लोकांनी याद केल्या. बट दॅट डजंट मीन रितेश नायकाक लोकांनी आमदार करपाचो. कारण आमी ताजे परस डॉक्टर केतन भाटीकर ऑन ग्राउंड पळयल्लो आहा. मे बी डॉक्टर केतन भाटीकर वॉज विथ एमजी बट वी हॅव सीन डॉक्टर केतन भाटीकर ऑन दी ग्राउंड बट वी हॅव नॉट सीन रितेश नायक. आमी रितेश नायकाक फक्त रवी नायकाच्या सायडीन प्रोग्रामाक उबो आसलो तितलेंच पळयल्लें आहा. So this is not a criteria to select a candidate and make him MLA of Ponda.
Right. So while you saying that, हांव एक इसारूंक सोदता. I mean, Ponda election आता तुम्ही जाणा. We are talking of, we have learnt everything from the past, and the reason I want to ask this question specifically is because from the past what we're going to learn and what we're going to take forward. So आता आमकां दिसता ही डिफेक्शन जो प्रॉब्लम आसा तेकाय मद्दनजर आमी तकलेन धरपाचे बिफोर वी वोट. डू यू थिंक प्रतिमा, आय वॉन्ट टू आस्क अबाउट दिस डिफेक्शन पार्ट ऑफ इट. हाऊ डू पीपल अटेंड टू दिस इलेक्शन विथ दिस पर्टिक्युलर थॉट प्रोसेस? डिफेक्शन जाता म्हणून.
डिफेक्शन जाता, डिफेक्शन जायत आयिल्ले आसा, केसीस घातिल्ले आसा ते सगळे सोड. फर्स्ट अँड फॉरमोस्ट थँक्स नरेश फॉर गेटिंग अस ऑन अलर्ट गोन्स. वेलकम दोतोर आमचो अमित पालेकर, my good friend Meshu Dacosta. Well, we are here and you all have already voiced out, Amit Bab and Meshu. I would also like to mention something here about the legacy part. त्यांनी दोघांनी सांगले की कशी जोशुआ टिकेट दिली, कशी हाका दिली. पण म्हाका एक विचार करपाचो, इवन मतांनी सायडाना भायर पडलो तेन्ना ताजे बायलेक दिली. आणि worst part is that today BJP, I condemn this, that when they are talking about when CM Pramod Sawant is going on the ground there with all his mantris and his BJP president Damu Naik and all, ढोल वाजत आसा आणि म्हणतात लिगसी कॅरी करपा जाय, लिगसी कॅरी करपा जाय. आमी भंडारी मनशाक टिकेट दिली आसा. थंय हांव कंडेम करूंक सोदता, कित्याक तुमचो जो तसो सांगला तशें लिखून आनी अमितान टॉल लिडर आशिल्लो. He went on becoming the defense minister and they always told that it was Parikar who had brought BJP in Goa. Parikarak लागून आयज BJP सरकार जावपाक पावले. He was the CM. But yes, Utpal was just kicked out. So that shows. Secondly, आता नरेश बाब तुका सांगपाक सोदता, I want to talk about Ketan. See, Ketan is not coming from any political background. ताजो आजो मंत्री नाशिल्लो, आमदार नाशिल्लो, और ताजी आवय पॉलिटिक्सान नाशिल्ली, और ताजे कोणूच नाशिल्लो. ही इज अ ग्राउंडेड पर्सन. तो बारीक समाजाक पळोवपाचो मनीस. आता म्हाका एक रिलेट करपाक जाय. येस, विथ ऑल रिस्पेक्ट, रवी नायक, वेन आय वॉज द यूथ काँग्रेस प्रेसिडेंट, ही वॉज आवर होम मिनिस्टर. आणि जेन्ना तो होम मिनिस्टर आणि सीएम आशिल्लो तेन्ना एव्हरीबडी नोज what he has not done. He was a no nonsense home minister. बारीक समाजातलो बारीक मनीस आयज खंय पावलो तो. बट त्याने जे खंयचेच होम मिनिस्टर करपाक पावना तो त्याने करून दाखयलें. आणि जशें मेशून सांगला तशें रामाचे इवन आमी कंडेम करपाक भोंवताली, हल्लो जालो तेन्ना पोंडा हांव गेल्लें. राजेश वेरेकरान म्हाका इन्वायट केल्लें. तेन्ना तुका उल्लेख केलो की रवी नायक आयज आशिल्लो जाल्यार आयज ताजे म्हाका दिसना की रवी नायकाच्या आयज आत्म्याक शांती मेळटली म्हणून. आयज हे लिगसी करतात, हे कोणाक दाखोवपाक सोदतात, हे कितें प्रूव करपाक सोदतात? अरे रवी नायक जेन्ना काँग्रेसीत आशिल्लो आणि जेन्ना तो होम मिनिस्टर आशिल्लो आणि इतले ताजे पेजाद चलताले एक भंडारी समाजाचो मनशाक काँग्रेसान मंत्री आनी सीएम केलो तेन्ना हेच मरे ते बीजेपी ढोल वाजयताले अगेन्स्ट हिम, टू टार्निश हिम, टू पेंट हिम ब्लॅक, टू पेंट हिज सन्स ब्लॅक इन डिफरंट केसीस, तांकां रिलेट करून. आणि आयज अचानक कसो मोग आयलो? दिस व्हेरी फॅक्ट शोज दॅट दे आर ट्रायंग टू प्ले कास्ट पॉलिटिक्स. पण गोंयची जनता आयज शाणी आसा. जेन्ना हांव म्हणटा तेन्ना सांगता, केतन बाब हो सारको बारीक मनशाक कनेक्ट जावपाचो मनीस. तो खंयच्याय कास्टाचो आसूं, लोक आतां शाणी जाल्ले आसा, कित्याक केतन इज ग्राउंडेड, वॉसिफॉरस, dynamic, and not coming from any legacy background. Like Amit and Meshu has said, Meshu आणि Amit, I like me. We have come from the grassroots. आम्ही काम करत आले असा. आम्ही मेजावले केले खावपाक येऊना. So if anybody wants to prove, let him work. तांचे बीजेपी मध्ये युनिटी ना म्हणून दाखवून दिले कित्याक राजेश वेरेकर जो लास्ट टाइम 600 वोटांक पडिल्लो 600 वोटांक पडिल्लो त्याने सॅक्रिफायस केलं आपले पोझिशन आयज त्याने तिकेट सॅक्रिफायस केली आणि घट्टमुट्ट काम करपाक पार्टीक लागून केतनाक सपोर्ट करपा खातीर वेरेज तांच्याच पक्षाचो कोण तरी एकलो आशिल्लो ताका तिकेट डिनाय केली म्हणून
दळवी
ही वेंट that Dalvi went against the party, tried to malign this thing, spoke so much nonsense in the media. That shows the difference. Ketan, because he is Ketan, whom I have seen, always vociferous, किती असल्यात पोंडा ताजे काम आहे कोविडा टायमार साकून पयले आसा कोविडा टायमार देखून हांवें केतनाचें काम पयल्लें आसा केतन जमनेंतल्यान आयिल्लो आसा हार्ड वर्क करून आयिल्लो आसा आणि तो कितें म्हणटा तो केतनाचें एक सांग सोदता तो तोंडार कितें आसा तो सांगतलो धडादीचो मनीस आसा सो केतनाक लोक आय जज कशें करतले कॅन्डिडेट पळोवन आय डोंट थिंक इट इज गोना बी आवर पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ पार्टी First, they will see preference will be given. Now it has started. People are gonna see the candidate, and of course, Congress because Congress has given him that platform because Congress also has realized that he is the winner. He has got all the qualities, and he is gonna win. म्हणून.
प्रतिमा तुम्ही डिफ्लेक्ट केला तो इश्यू तो क्वेश्चन मागलो पण आय वॉन्ट टू पुट दॅट क्वेश्चन टू Amit Bab, we are talking about defection. See, now Pratima spoke about Ketan Bhatikar being the person from the ground and has worked hard and all. पण लोक आता डिफेक्शन चिंता केतन पार्टीकर दुसरे पार्टीन आसलो ते द पार्टी हू इज कंटेस्टिंग अगेन्स्ट and maybe things will be forgotten and he'll join that party. Will this be also another point of view that people will have in this mind before voting?
See, please understand one thing. Ravi Naik Babu was with Congress, then he shifted to BJP. There have been defections from Congress to BJP. But the father or mother of this entire defection has been BJP. BJP has played their power politics in a manner that, Goa's politics has got a bad name. We have to understand this fact. As Janna, when we talk about Bhatikar has not been an elected representative. He belonged to a particular party and he is resigned from that party, he has left that party and he has joined Congress party. And Congress party rightly has given a ticket to a young dynamic person. Now, to the Makam just Pratima Bai Sangle, Pratima Bai is absolutely right because when I was actively busy when it came to or actively participating in during COVID for social service, I have seen Ketan Bhatikar connecting to me and asking for something and asking what is to be done, how is to be done. So he has been connected. He has So he has been actively involved with the people of Ponda. Now, question comes here is defection. Now, I think it is high time even Congress learns lessons from whatever it is those who defected, who went ahead and came back, like last time जे कोण defect करून गेले, तांका परत घेतले Congress and those who are elected representatives, Congress put their foot down and give new blood a chance, नवे लोक, नवे भुरगे, नवी उर्बा, कारण आज गोंय जे आसा पळय ते म्हणजे एक ऑल्टरनेटिव्ह पळयता लोक विटल्या सरकाराक, लोक करप्शनाक विटल्या, आयज कितें कांय ना गांवान फक्त देवाच्या नांवार अभंग रिपोज आनी कितें म्हणजे लोकांक बिजी दवरप पेंटांनी काय ना म्हणजे आमी हिंदुत्ववादी आमी अशें ते हे सगळें इतलेंच आनी कांय ना दोज पीपल हू आर गोईंग एंड डान्सिंग फॉर दीस अभंग रिपोज तांकां सांग देवळान अभंग दवर आनी किर्तन दवर म्हणल्यार तें येना बट देर इज समथींग दॅट इज हॅपनिंग देर एंड दे आर गोईंग एंड दीस इज वॉट बीजेपी इज रियलायज आतां ताणें नवें स्टार्ट केला आरती करता ते गंगा आरती इन डिफरंट लोकेशन्स ऑफ रिवर्स अरे मांडवीची वाट लावन उडयल्या सरकारान मांडवी इज पोल्युटेड मांडवीची आरती कित्याक करिना मांडवीची आरती करीत जाल्यार फुडल्यान कॅसिनोची आरती करची पडटली सो दीस फेक हिंदुत्व फेक पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी एंड defections they own ownership of this defection is Bharatiya Janata Party. So this somewhere will have to be something that leads to weigh in the minds of the people. हे म्हणटा आसतना एक गजाल सांगता तुका केतन पाटीकर इज नॉट अ डिफेक्टर जिल्हा पंचायताच्या पयलीं तो रिजायन जाला फ्रॉम अ पॉलिटिकल पार्टी आय ऑल्सो रिजायन आय विल ऑल्सो टेक माय स्टेप्स अहेड in another party or another political direction, that doesn't mean that I qualify to be called as a defector. I have resigned, he has resigned for whatever reason. He has not got elected and jumped to another party. So खंय ना खंय तरी लोकांन एक गोष्टीन फेथ दवरचो पडटलो की
But
हो
he
म्हजे
didn't
खातीर
support the
पावतलो.
Congress na, during the ZP.
No, see,
Okay, we lost Amit on there.
See,
Okay.
I will
Amit,
continue
your
what Amit had to say. Naresh Bab, defection म्हणतात ते त्याने म्हणलं ते rightly said. What is the meaning of defection? People should know the definition of defection first. Defection म्हणल्यार जेन्ना तू एक पक्षांत असता ते पक्ष तुका जावं ते बीजेपी or काँग्रेस तुका तिकेट दिता आणि तू ताजेर निवडून येता. When you win on that symbol and then you try to jump in other party, that is called defection. Whereas Ketan Bhatikar has not been in defection. He contested last elections in Ponda where he lost by around 80 votes. But that time he was in MGP. But now he has rightfully resigned from the party and is contesting on Congress. Defection केल्लं कोणे 8 जाण आशिल्ले पळय देवाचे आनी देवळांत वचून पुलिसाचेर बीन हे शपथ घेवन केले पळय तांकां डिफेक्टर म्हणटात. Now, as Amit said, as Meshu said, Meshu was first also in a particular party. Then he rightfully resigned. I was there. I rightfully resigned. But we are not called as defectors. Amit Bab was in a, he was the face of Aam Aadmi Party. But he is not called defector because rightfully we have resigned and gone. Defector जिकून येता आणि लोकांचे वोट घेऊन घात मारून दुसऱ्या पार्टीत वता तेका डिफेक्टर म्हणटा आणि केतन nowhere I feel that Ketan called as a defector.
कित्याक नरेश बाब खबर
Right. Now, yeah.
जशे प्रतिमान म्हटले की डिफेक्शनाचेर उलयता न्ही इम्पॉर्टंट. आयज डॉक्टर केतन भाटीकर हे एमजीन आहले, तांणी रितसर रिझॅग्नेशन घेतलां आनी इंडिपेंडंट भारतीय जनता पार्टीच्या विरुद्ध फॉट जाल्या आनी बीजेपी कसली पार्टी ही ताणी लोकां मुखार दवरलेली आहा आनी 6,000 मतां ताका पडलेली आहा. ही नेवर प्रोपोगंडेड अगेन्स्ट द काँग्रेस, but he was always against the communal mindset of Bharatiya Janata Party, and he has proved that he has 6,000 people with him, and ताका contest करचेच पडले because he was having a present ZP there. Because of reservation ते ताजे भायर पडले. That Chari one, Priya Chari, she was his ZP, and Ketan Bhatikar was a face there. MGP was never a face. Ketan Bhatikar and MGP जिती दवरली फोण्या, MGP केतन भाटीकाराक जिती दवरली ना. कळ्ळें न्ही?
It's gone.
आम्ही पहिली भारतीय जनता पार्टीन आसले 2012. हो आताचो आमदार जो सुभाष फळदेसाय हाका निवडून हाडपाक आम्ही जायते काम केलां. त्या उपरांत आम्ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी सोडली. दॅट डजंट मीन वी आर डिफेक्टेड. पण आता मग कळ्ळें ना रे भारतीय जनता पार्टी केल्ली ती आता परत वचचे ना. तो पार्टी सोडली आम्ही आता आमचे ऑप्शन मेनी ऑप्शन फॉर अस नाव.
Right. I think so. Pratima, we lost, but y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, very.
Okay. So I'll go to the next candidate here because we have spoken about Ketan Bhatikar, we have spoken about Gitesh, but we haven't spoken about. We have not spoken to about Gitesh. Now, there was an allegation around Gitesh. I just want to clear today with Amit Bab. Carlos removed a serious allegation saying that he has not disclosed his criminal links or FIRs that he had in the past. You think that was a serious allegation, or do you think it could have been slide through? I mean, could have just let it go?
No, see, the law says that whatever criminal matters which are pending against you need to be disclosed in an affidavit which is filed before the election commission. Now, here obviously there was a clear cut fault that was not mentioned, and I think it is apt for any opposition person to raise those issues. Now, it was raised, it was accepted. He accepted the pending. I did not disclose it. And then he said, I will want to disclose it. And the matter, I think, wholeheartedly said, yes, you have disclosed it, so now it is fine. But the way after that, the party particularly blew that out of proportion to say that it is harassment of a common person, of Bandari Samaj and all that. So I think there somehow, I mean, coming from Bandari community, that angers me. Because for a fact that you are using again the caste politics. It is against basically when I was declared as a Bandari CM candidate, instead of saying that he is a capable person coming from this community, and we are announcing him as CM candidate at that point of time. Instead of doing that, when you say it's a Bandari person, that makes a difference. Now, what I'm saying is there are some 25,000 odd voters in Ponda. Why should they vote for a Bandari if he is only asking for votes on the basis of the caste? Why should Catholics vote for him? Why should Muslims vote for him? Why should other caste people vote
You
for
can
him?
hear,
So
Naresh?
I think this has to stop somewhere.
Yes,
This
I can
has
hear.
to stop somewhere. So when these issues which came
Yeah.
up, when the issue was raised,
I think
it was said
signal is not
Bhatta, they are
proper.
trying to suppress this. I think it went overboard. It was blown out of proportion, and obviously with a political reason. Now, I have been with the party. I have seen the working, and I absolutely don't
There's
understand
no
where
proper
this is
signal, I
coming
think.
from. So I think somewhere, somehow, we belong to a particular caste, and if our caste is going to be used for political reason, may it be by Bharatiya Janata Party, who have been doing it for often. The Bandari community, if ever somebody has ever taken for granted, the Bharatiya Janata Party. भंडारी समाजाचो वापर जर सगळ्यांचो कोणी केला जाल्यार भारतीय जनता पार्टीन केला आणि परत कास्ट म्हणून कितें परत दिलें जाल्यार कांय दिवना. सो ह्यो गजाली जेन्ना आमी उलयतात कास्ट बेस्ड पॉलिटिक्स, I want to put it that as an educated person, I want to say people should look at what is the candidate's worth, what is he going to do for the constituency, what is his capability, what he has done past and what he is capable of doing in future. This should be the criteria, nothing more. कास्ट असो कितें असो ना जाल्यार भंडारी समाजाच्या कॅन्डिडेटान सांगप म्हाका तुमची मतां आनी कोणाची मतां तें सांगचें. Let people decide where they want to vote for. So I think somewhere, somehow we have to draw a line, and I think Ponda election is a prelude to 2027.
So, but Amit Bab,
You can hear?
Yeah. So Amit Bab, I just want to we can hear you, Meshu. You can hear us?
Yes.
Okay, so I just want to get the next part of this clear. This election that we are doing today, because there are a lot of issues in Ponda, but we are talking only about ID hospital. We are only talking about the ground, and this is happening. This every time this happens, we are talking about unemployment. We are talking about garbage. We are talking about sewage line. I mean, these are the issues that is perpetually always been discussed in Ponda elections. I remember last time I was covering the municipal election. The same issues were discussed, and now also same issues we are discussing. Why the people of Ponda are not able to get a representative who can talk about their real issues, about connectivity to the road, to their houses. There are a lot of issues with respect to the way the garbage management, which is a general issue, has not been resolved. Is this election be decided on the issues, or will that be just to support a party who can continue in the next 2027 election? Meshu.
सी आमी आतां फोंडेचें इलेक्शन जरी पळयलें द रुलींग पार्टी हें इलेक्शन ऑन बेजीस ऑफ समाज, ऑन बेजीस ऑफ पार्टी, ऑन बेजीस ऑफ लेगसी करता. जरे करून हें इलेक्शन ऑन बेजीस ऑफ ID हॉस्पिटल, ब्लड बँक थिंगा ना, पार्किंग इश्यू आहा, थिंगा गार्बेज इश्यू आहा,
Okay, I can't hear Meshu. Yeah, Amit, what do you have to say on this? I mean, if you can continue
honestly,
the question I asked. I mean, is this election going to be on issues or just...
See, understand
you can
one
hear
thing.
me now, Naresh?
Yeah, Meshu, we can hear you. Continue.
Yeah, we can hear you, but your voice is cutting off.
No.
Are you on Wi-Fi or have you lost the connection there?
So let me just take it. What Meshu was saying is absolutely correct, Naresh Bab. हांव मरे तुका 25 वर्सां पयलीं म्हणजे एक्झॅक्टली 1997 आनी एक वर्स हांव फोंड्या रावला. आमच्या मामाचे ते रेस्टॉरंट आसले. वयलो बाजार म्हणटा पळय, वयलो बाजार, अपर बाजार जाका म्हणटा, जांचो ज्या एरिया आसा तूं फोंड्याचो बस स्टँड ते वयलो बाजार पळय, थंय तूं शिरपाक तेंच आसा पोजिशन, कांयच चेंजीस जावना. फोंड्यांतल्यान एक हायवे जाल्या बायपास, ती सोडली जाल्यार फोंड्यान जो आतां कला मंदिर म्हणटा कितें आसा, एक्सेप्ट दोज कॉस्मेटीक थिंग वीच इज द रियल प्रॉब्लेम्स ऑफ फोंड्या अजून पर्यंत सॉल्व जावना. ते मागीर रवी बाबाच्या पयलीं आसूं किंवा ताच्या मागीर आसूं, सी रवी बाब हाय रिस्पेक्ट and high regard for him, but that does not give right to Bharatiya Janata Party to say that we will do this now. अरे तो सीएम येवन पयर सांगता वी विल मेक पोंडा स्मार्ट सिटी म्हणून. अरे पणजेची स्मार्ट सिटी हाडून दाखय फोंडेकारांक, पांय पडटले ते नाका म्हणून
Correct.
आनी आमकां स्मार्ट सिटी बिटी काय. अरे आतां अबे हांव घरा कडेन वता आसतना अबे आतां एकटें पडला थंय. ते कितें ती गटारां गेल्या पळय, ती सिवेज लायनी घाल्या पळय, त्यो 5 फाटी पुरयले तांणी. आज ती परत भितर गेल्यात. आत्तां पडला, जस्ट 5 minutes बिफोर आय केम टू युअर प्रोग्राम. आमी रावला, हेल्प केला आनी धाडला ताका. सो वॉट स्मार्ट सिटी सीएम टॉकिंग अबाउट? कसली स्मार्ट सिटी? फोंड्या आसा ती आसा रे बाबा, तशीच आसूं ना जाल्यार तिका आनी हात लावंक वचूं नाका. एंड देन ही टॉक्स अबाउट एम्प्लॉयमेंट. गोंयांची परिस्थिती तूं पळय, फोंड्याक कितले बेकार आसा ते. गोवा इज रँकिंग टॉप मोस्ट इन अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट. आनी तो सांगता आज का आपण जॉब क्रिएट करतलो. अरे 10 वर्सां कोणी हाडायलो तुका? 10 वर्सां फोंड्यान जॉबां कित्याक नाशिल्लीं? 10 वर्सांनी इंडस्ट्रियल इस्टेटीन कितले भुरगे कामाक लागले? फोंडेचे भुरगे बेकार कित्याक? फोंड्यान गटराचो इश्यू कित्याक आसा? फोंड्यान उदक सारकें कित्याक येना? फोंड्यान रस्ते कित्याक पिड्यार जाल्या? फोंड्याचो बस स्टँड जो सिटीन आसा तो तसोच कित्याक आसा? फोंड्यान पार्किंग प्रॉब्लेम कित्याक आसा? लेट्स टॉक ऑन दीस इश्यूज. Let's talk on the issues that डामर घाल्ले रोड परत डामर कित्याक घालता? You see I am only saying you see the Facebook profile of Dr. Ketan Bhatikar and you see his groundwork. If I am a Phonekar, I would vote for him. I have high regards for Ritesh. I had high regards for his father. Ritesh is a good friend. Ritesh comes from my community, but I will still choose a different person. I'm not from Ponda, but I will still choose Ketan because I would expect
Right.
a representative with somebody like Ketan Bhatikar. Not talking about caste, not talking about legacy, not talking about parties, bull talks that they are giving, but talking about what he will do for the people of Ponda. That is it.
Right. I just want to put this thing forward, which I made a note of. In a hypothetical situation, धरून गेल्यार रितेश जिखल्यार पळय हे मातशें पळया, रितेश जिखल्यार दालवी इज परमनंटली आउट. And if Ketan wins, then the ticket for 2027 Ketan seals it. And तेकाच तो सीट आसा जिखल्यार. And if AAP wins, then the 2027 election ते alliance वयतले कितें वयचे ना. Again, it will be another question because the question around here, there's a lot of permutation combination जाता. पण people, do you think people will think in this direction that बाबा कितें जावंक जाय, कोणे राज करूंक जाय, forgetting about the issues, because that issues I spoke to was linked to this question. Do people think this way before voting? तुका दिसता? Meshu? Hello?
Meshu, you are muted, I think.
आवाज येईना Meshu. I'm not able to. Amit, can you hear him?
No, I cannot hear him. I think he's muted himself.
You can hear now?
Yes.
Yeah, we
You
can
can hear now,
Tell.
Naresh? Okay. See,
Yeah, we can hear you
2027 इलेक्शनाचे फाउंडेशन म्हणून काँग्रेस, गोवा फॉरवर्ड आणि आरजी जी मेजर अलायन्स आहा, हे अलायन्स पार्टीक लोक सपोर्ट करपाक शकता. कारण लोकांक हांचे इंटरनल पॉलिटिक्स हाका टिकेट मेळ्ळी ना, ताका मेळ्ळी, हे लोकांक पडून गेल्ले ना. लोकांक गोंयांत सरकार चेंज जाय. लोकांक जेन्ना चेंज जाय तेन्ना लोक मेजर पॉलिटिकल अलायन्स जी आहा ते अलायन्सा बरोबर रावतले. ओके. Ki Dr. Ketan Bhatikar will get through and people will lay a foundation for 2027 elections.
Okay. So there's one more question that I have with me. Who do you think has actually played smart? Which political party has played smart with respect to the candidate selection now? Would that be because BJP has given to Ritesh because of the sentiment votes that he's going to get, or because of whatever reason? If you're looking at, I think so, Pratima wants to join us. We'll add Pratima. Pratima, can you hear us?
Yes. I'm sorry. some disconnect
Okay,
and ethical things.
okay. So, do you think the BJP played smart by giving to Ritesh for sentiment votes, and then they kept Dalvi aside, um, or do you think Indian Congress actually ignored the local leaders and gave it to Ketan just because Ketan had a winnability, or you
So see,
think because an Aam Aadmi Party they forgot about the alliance just for the sake of reaching more miles in their political adventures. Now, which political party do you think? And you all can give it to comments about every political party also, but which do you think played smart in this particular candidate selections?
I honestly feel that
Pratima, do you want
Congress
to
has,
answer that?
yes, yes. I honestly feel that Congress has played very smart, a very matured decision what they have taken by pulling Ketan and giving him the ticket. By doing this, Congress has shown that they don't believe in this legacy politics. They believe in a person who is grounded and who has done work from the ground. And this time under Ketan, if you go to see last elections, he had lost hardly by 80 votes. If Ketan could get it, then even that election केतन म्हाका दिसता इंडिपेंडंट कोणाक घातिल्लो कॅन्डिडेटाक आनी ताणी खंय तरी 6 ते 7,000 वोट काडिल्ले सो इट इज केतन कॅपेसिटी विच काँग्रेस रियलायज आणि बीजेपी वेर बीजेपी आय लायक टू से बीजेपी हॅड नो ऑप्शन बीजेपी थॉट दॅट दे वूड अर्न ब्राउनीज ऑन sympathy votes. So they thought by putting Ritesh in, they will get sympathies. But they should realize if you go to, I have nothing against Ritesh, but yes, I would like to say when it comes to Ketan, Ketanक तुम्ही पोवपाक गेल्यार ताका मोठो समाज असो बारीक समाज असो तूं कोणाकूय घेवन मुखार सरता which Ritesh will take time to connect. I don't think so because Ketan is more connected to people. Ritesh, yes, with his father's blessings, he's ended up becoming the councillor 2-3 times, chairperson. But Ketanan जे केल्ले आसा केतनान इतले घेतिल्ले आसा ते आपल्या खूब बलपुताचेर घेतिल्ले आसा आनी आयज म्हाका दिसता सीएम प्रमोद जावं ऑर बीजेपी खंय तरी तांकां दिसलें की आमचे आतां हें खोपपाना सो लिगसी नांवान तेणी नवीन नाका दे पुलींग वोट टॉकिंग अबाउट द कास्ट पॉलिटिक्स भंडारी 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 करून वेर केतनाक
Yeah.
म्हाका दिसता लास्ट इलेक्शनाक देखून खूब जाणांनी मायनॉरिटीज हॅड वोटेड फॉर हिम even in this last election because आता I think येता त्या भाशेन MGPचेच saying थोडे MGPचेच saying mostly are saying that we are for Ketan and we'll vote for Ketan not anything nothing to do with anything but it's because of his persona that Ketan काम करता तो मनीस टेबल झाडावन फाल्यां कितें तरी करतलो म्हणून आणि last
See,
but not the
Naresh
least
Bab,
sorry to say but last and least AAP I thought that AAP was always talking about getting united and going unitedly. But I'm sorry to say that Gitesh, okay, Giteshak जाल्यार आमी जाल्यार केन्ना पळोवन नाशिल्लो. Maybe he's good person by heart or whatever. But काम केल्लें जाय न्ही केतनाचें काम चड मुखार पावल्लें आसा. केतन समज 10 नंबराचेर आसा जाल्यार रितेश खंय तरी 5 आसतलो आनी गितेश खंय तरी 2 आसतलो. You have to think. विशय आमकां नाका
Naresh,
डिवायड जालें.
नरेश बाब तुम्ही विचारले खंयचे पार्टीन
Right. At
कार्बो
least,
रोल
at
प्ले
least,
केलो काय म्हणून
at least, I'm feeling little. ना हांव एक माझे व्ह्युअर्सांक मातशें डिस्क्लेमर घालूंक सोदता आय हॅड नो क्लू दॅट आय हॅड ऑल द 3 people who will be talking today has good will for Ketan Bhatikar, but that was not my intention. But while we are talking about intention, uh, the intention of Aam Aadmi Party to field a candidate itself is quite surprising for Goa, isn't it, Meshu?
ना सारखे नरेश बाब कित्याक आमी असेंब्लीच्या भायर जेन्ना असेंब्ली काबार जाली तेन्ना असेंब्लीच्या भायर विजय सरदेसाय हो भितर रावलो कोर्ट ऑफ अकाउंटाचेर उलयता आसतना तेन्ना जेन्ना 6 आमदार भायर आयले तेन्ना आम आदमीचो MLA बाब वेन्झी वेगस उलयता आसतना ताणें म्हटलें की आमी सगळे युनायटेड आनी आमकां लायक असले सिच्युएशनान विजय सरदेसाय घालता की आमकां लज जाता की आमी 7 जाण बरोबर आसपाक जाय म्हूण पूण पयल्यार ऑपोजीट जाला गोवा फॉरवर्ड पार्टी led by Vijay Sardesai supported the Congress party आणि बाब वेन्झी वेगस हांची पार्टीन तिका कॅन्डिडेट फील केल्लो हा सो दिस इज व्हेरी सरप्रायझिंग अँड इट शुड नॉट बी लायक हांव म्हणना की वेन्झी वेगसान घाल म्हटला ओ वॉट एव्हर पूण जो तिका कॅन्डिडेट घालप ही अलायन्सा मध्ये फूटशी दिसप आणि if you ask me, among all the parties who has played a very smart role, and it is again a Congress party. कारण काँग्रेस पार्टी सदांच फुटीर पार्टी अशें म्हणटाले की एका टिकेट दिल्यार तो फुट्टान वयता म्हणून. पूण ह्या पावटी सीएमाक आपलो ट्रिटमेंट घेवन येवचो पडलो दळवीक सोजमावपाक, बाबा तूं कॅम्पेनिंगाक जॉयन जाव म्हूण. वेरेज राजेश वेरेकार has already supported Ketan Bhatikar before the declaration of the ticket. So Congress party मातशें under the leadership of पाटकर, अमित पाटकराच्या अंडर मातशें जाग्यार ती पडटा आनी पयलीं भशेन फोसावन उतरना अशें आमकां दिसपाक लागलां. पयलीं कितें जातालें, काँग्रेस टिकेट डिक्लेअर जावची ना पयलीं एकल्याक दिल्यार दुसरो फुट्टालान वयतालो. सो ह्या फावटी काँग्रेसीक तशें जाल्लें ना. ऑल आर टुगेदर, MLAs, ऑर्गनायझेशन इज वर्किंग टुगेदर. ओन्ली थिंग गोंयकारांक जें कितें जाय तें जरी जातलें जाल्यार काँग्रेसीन आतां RG जावं गोवा फॉरवर्ड हांकां बराबर घेवन जरी फोंड्या उरले ते दीस फॉरवर्ड गेले जाल्यार काँग्रेसीचें जैत हें चड पयस ना. एज अ डॉक्टर केतन भाटीकर.
Naresh Babu, let me get in here.
Okay, so my last question to you guys. Yeah, Amit, tell me.
No. So when you asked whether who played smart, then tu manta. Then I think BJP has played cunning here.
Oi.
It's not smartness. Why I'm saying cunning is, जर भंडारीक ती तिकेट दिनासली किंवा रोहितच्या चल्याक ती तिकेट दिनासले पॉप मारले आसले लोक भंडारी आनी ते तांकां खबर आसा. एज अ भंडारी I know what would have been the feeling की BJP is against भंडारी म्हणून. So they have tried to appease. तांकां रितेशा बद्दल मोग ना, तांकां रवी नायका बद्दल मोग ना, कारण खंय ना खंय तरी तो मोग उत्पलाक तांणी पर्रीकाराक लागून दाखयलो ना. सो द्यार क्रायटेरिया इज 2027 हाजो मारक पडपाक जायना. हे 6 म्हयन्याचें इलेक्शन. सो कितें जाता तें जावं जग मारो हाका दिवया. दळवी वील प्ले अ की रोल हियर. जो आमचो वेरेकार बाबा आसा राजेश, आय थिंक राजेश should very strongly stand with Ketan. And we are forgetting one more person here, and that is Bab Sudin Dawekar. What he has to do here is he has to also play a major role, because ultimately at the end of it, he also has to survive this situation where BJP is going to blackmail him. एकूच 2 सीट घे म्हणून. जेन्ना भाटीकर हांगा जिखत जाल्यार he will also be in a very major place where he can bargain with BJP. Now, as far as AAP is concerned, I think जसं मेशू बाबान म्हणलं, when Venzi or Cruz came out of the assembly and said हे सगळं एकठांय रावपाक जाय, I think somehow central leadership has defied them. Central leadership has defied, and that is the reason why I am out of the party today. The very reason I am out of the party is because I speak about alliance, I spoke about alliance, and I stand by alliance. ही बुद्ध विजय बाबाकूय आयला आनी मनोजाकूय आयल्या. ही बुद्ध जेन्ना आम आदमी पार्टी घेतली तेन्ना probably things change जातले. As today, I feel when local sentiments of Aam Aadmi Party's leaders are for alliance, somehow, somewhere, what is the point that they are trying to prove? I really don't understand. ज्या मनशान फाटल्या इलेक्शनाक 2012 220 मतां काडल्या, तो आज कॅन्डिडेट आसा, तो कितली मतां काडटलो हाजे बद्दल म्हाका दिसता आनी उलोवपाची म्हाका गरज ना. वी विल सी द रिजल्ट, बट whose votes is he going to take? That is a point which arises. And ताज्या मतांक लागून जर भारतीय जनता पार्टीचो कॅन्डिडेट जिखत जाल्यार हाज्या पेक्षा व्हडलो अन्याय फोंडेकारांचेर ना. I think there people should vote wisely.
Okay, so if you have to look at how people should vote, you said people should vote wisely. We have seen appeasement politics, appeasement family raj. We have seen winnability, people getting tickets on caste. हे सगळे आमी एकूच पॅकेटीन पोंडा बाय इलेक्शनान पळयले. जाल्यार लोकांना आतां वोट कशें करपाचें ऑन वॉट पॉलिटिक्स, ऑर एक्चुअली दे शूड फॉरगेट एवरीथींग एंड दे शूड से आमकां आमचे इश्यूज पयले हा, फॉरगेट अबाउट प्लीजिंग यू एंड प्लीजिंग अस.
Here, I would like to सांगपाक सोदता एकच
नरेश बाब, ह्या फावटी लोकांनी क्लियर कट.
Okay, let Pratima talk 1 minute. Let Pratima finish. We'll come to each last comments.
Naresh, last comment I would like to say that every day, see, I get calls from people like, Madam, कितें चल्लां गोंयांत, कितें चल्लां, आमची भाटां, आमची बेसां सोड, आमचे दोंगर, आमची माती, आमचे जावं ती युनिटी पोलाक लागून पयलां, बंदाराक लागून पयलां, 39 एज्युकेशन पयलां, आयज भुरग्यांची रेप जावपाक सगळें पयलां. सो पीपल आर फेड अप. आय वॉन्ट टू ओनली से that Ponda has seen it. Ponda आयज गेल्यार ती ओल्ड बस स्टँड दिश्टी पडटा, टॅक्स सिटी डिस्ट्रक्शन दिश्टी पडटा, सगळे कंजेशन दिवचे पडटा आणि सीएम वचून मागीर सांगता की तुम्ही आमकां एक चान्स दिया आमी स्मार्ट सिटी करतले म्हणून. सीएम तो कितें करतालो? रवी नायक वॉज युअर मंत्री पयसो आशिल्लो बीजेपी आशिल्लो. यू कुड नॉट डू इट देन. सी द हॉस्पिटल एंड लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट आयज म्हाका वायट दिसता सांगपाक that nobody had stopped CM from doing it as a smart city. Why you are giving false assurance now? Where were you for so many months? You could not do. आणि पणजे सगळ्यांनी पळयला स्मार्ट सिटीच्या नांवान कितले करप्शन आनी कितें जाल्लें आसा. सो लास्ट सांगूंक सोदता म्हाका दिसता जनता स्मार्ट आसा. फोंडाचे लोक ह्या फाटी हे बीन पळोवपा ना तुजे एंड ऑफ द डे दे वील सी द पर्सन the capacity, the capacity of a person and his background and his ability and ताजेर voting जातलें.
Okay, Meshu,
नरेश बाब,
your last words. Yeah.
ह्या पावटी तुवें म्हटलें लोकांनी खंयच्या बेजीचेर वोटींग करचें. एज अ न्यूट्रल हांव लोकांक सांगपाक सोदता, लोकांनी जो मनीस रस्त्यार येता, जो मनीस वोकल आहा, जो मनीस तांचे खातीर हॉस्पिटला खातीर काम करता, जो मनीस कोविडा खातीर रस्त्यार आशिल्लो, जो मनीस रक्त दिवपा खातीर काम करता, जो मनीस झाड पडल्यार काम करता, जो मनीस रातचो बरो नाल्यार एम्बुलन्स घेवन पावता, जो मनीस तुका रात दीस फोनाचेर अवेलेबल आहा, ताजे ऑफिस अवेलेबल आहा, अशा मनशाक निवडून हाडपाची गरज आहा. कोणाक मत मारते आमी सांगना, पूण लोकांनी जो मनीस 24 वरां तांचे खातीर रस्त्यार आहा, एम्बुलन्स आहा, मेल्यार पावता, जाल्यार पावता, कोविडाच्या टायमार काम करता, जावं बँक हॉस्पिटला खातीर काम करता, रात दीस फोंडेकारा खातीर वोकल आसता, अशा मनशाक मत मारचें.
Amit Bab, your last words for this show. Yeah.
I have seen appeasement politics of different types. पयली भंडारी आयलो, मागीर केमशो आयलो, मागीर खम्मा गाणी आयली, नाल्यार सलाम वालेकुम येतले. भारतीय जनता पार्टीक जर जाय न्ही जाल्यार हें सगळें जाता. ना जाल्यार मागीर म्हणटा ते जय श्रीराम. शेवटी ते सो हे फेकनेस जे आसा पळय, दिस फेकनेस हॅज टू एंड समवेअर. नाव हाव डज इट एंड? बाय ओनली द वोट ऑफ पीपल. आय थिंक पीपल ऑफ पोंडा आर स्मार्ट. तकली वापरा. तुम्ही अंत्रुज महलान रावता, तुम्ही देवाच्या स्थानान रावता, देवाच्या नांवान पिशे जावं नाका, जातीच्या नांवान पिशे जावं नाका, कम्युनिटीच्या नांवान पिशे जावं नाका. Vote wisely. I think that's the only choice they have, because this election is going to send a clear message to Goa. What is in store in 2027? Appeasement politics, or whether there is going to be a change in Goa. And I think people of Goa will decide that. Today, the political parties which are today standing together as united opposition have sent a clear message, very clear message to people of Goa की आम्ही गोंयचो विनाश जावपाक दिवचे ना. गोवा फॉरवर्ड असो, आरजीपी असो, काँग्रेस असो एक वटेन रावल्या, एक बरोबर रावल्या, आणि इट इज सेंट अ क्लियर मेसेज. अँड दोज हू आर नॉट ऑन युअर टेबल आर नॉट ऑन युअर टेबल. सो इट्स व्हेरी क्लियर. गो फॉर इट. Ponda, you are going to decide future of Goa.
Wow.
Last,
So
Nरेश
I got a complete. Yeah. Okay.
हांव लास्ट सांगपाक सोदतां की फोंडेच्या लोकांनी गोंयकारांक सांगता, गोंयकारांनी इलेक्शन फोंडेचें म्हूण सोडून दिवचें न्ही. गोंयकारांक जे 27 पळोवपाक जाय तें जरी गोंयकारांक कितें जाल्यार फोंड्या तुमचे सोयरे आसतले, कोण मामाचो चलो, कोण भाचो, कोण आहा, तें तुमकां 27 पळोवपाक जाय. तें तुमी फोंड्यान करून दाखयचें. आनी आपल्याक फोंड्या इलेक्शन लागना म्हूण ओगी बसचें न्ही. म्हजे फ्रेंड्स फोंड्या आहा, हांवूय फोंडेकारांक फोन करतलो, तांकां कन्विन्स करपाचो प्रयत्न करतलो. आनी जो मनीस रस्त्यार आहा, वोकल आहा, अशा मनशाक तुवें मत मारचें. आनी 27 गोंयकारांक कितें पळोवपाक जाय तेंच फोंड्यान घडोवन हाडचें. हे खातीर आमी इन्फ्लुयन्स करतले.
मेशू बाबान बरें सुडो वेयान वोट मागपाक लायले, तेणें वोट घालपाक लायले. पूण आमकां कळलोच इशारा खंय आहा. पूण हांव विल लेट इट गो. बट वी वॉन्ट टू आस्क द पीपल ऑफ पोंडा.
फोंडेकार हुशारा समजले आनी कोण इशारा
I
खाले.
just want to say one thing. Naresh Bhai, I just want to add something. You said that you never expected all three of them,
Yeah.
three of us to be on one-sided. I am not associated with any party today. I am not associated. I am talking like a Goan. Understand one thing.
We too.
Decide what
We
is
too,
best for
Dr.
God. Meshu also.
आमी बी खंयच्या पक्षान ना. आनी जशें नरेश बाब तुवें एक्सपेक्ट करूं ना न्ही, तुवें एक्सपेक्ट करूं ना की आमी सगळे एक हाजेर कॉमन येतले म्हणून. You will not expect the results of Ponda. It will be common result, one-sided. You will not expect. People of Ponda will create a history this time.
Hello.
All right, I think so. I think so. We are losing the connection here, but I got a sense of what your minds are in line for. Obviously, for the goodwill of Goa, but I want to request people of Ponda, when you're voting this time, म्हाका दिसता तुमी तुमचेर काळजार हात धरून चिंतपाचे. लेट्स नॉट थिंक फ्युचर, लेट्स नॉट थिंक बिग कितें जातलें, चे स्पिसीस वील फॉल इन टू प्लेस ऑर वॉट यू टू डू. Who you think is the best for you, you need to go and do that. And तेन्नाच केल्यार तेन्नाच आमची डेमोक्रेसीची जीत जातली. I want to thank each and every one of you for removing your time and talking today and giving your valuable insights about Ponda
Anytime for Goa,
elections.
anytime.
But I want to thank the people who are watching also for the last 50 minutes. I would want you to do your work, share this video to the people so that it reaches to maximum number of people in Ponda. लोकांक गांवान पाव हो व्हिडिओ. हे जे मनशान हे जे लोकांनी आयज तुमकां इन्फॉर्मेशन दिल्या, जे भाशेन पोंडा इलेक्शनाक डायसेक्ट केला आमी, ते सगळ्यांक मेसेज पाव अशें मागता. तर तुमी शेअर करा व्हिडिओ आनी तुमकां सगळ्यांक देव बरें करूं म्हणटा.
तुकाय देव बरें करूं.
Any last words from you guys?
Thank you very much for
Thank you very
making
much,
देव बरें
Goans
करूं.
and people of Ponda alert.
Alert.
अशेंच तुजे माध्यमांतल्यान गोंया खातीर काम करीत रावचें. Our best wishes are always there for your channel.
Always. All the best.
Thank you so much for everyone. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you soon on the next video.
तुवें अशेंच गोंयकारांक अलर्ट करीत रावचें.
God bless you all. Chalo, bye.
देव बरें करूं.
देव बरें करूं.
Thank you so much.